Hi, I'm Dr. Ricky Turner, and I am a suicide interventionist with Still You Rise. I am here today to tell you about how you can build your resilience. Now, what is resilience, you might ask? It's kind of a fancy word. All it means is that you're able to get back up again, time after time after time. When life knocks you down, you're able to get back up again and keep trying. Okay, so we're going to go over 5 tips. 5, simple, right? And these are accessible for anyone. This isn't something you have to have money to do or anything like that. This is simple things that you can implement in your life to build your resilience and to help others build theirs. So the first one is I want you to choose gratitude daily. This means when you wake up in the morning, I want the first things you think about are things that you are grateful for. Choose 3, choose 5. It's an arbitrary number either way. But I want you to do that. And it's going to start your mindset off in a thankful and grateful way. And that sets the trajectory of your day. Does that mean you're going to ward off bad things from happening? No. But you can always go back to this tool to remind you what you're grateful for. At the end of the day, try to think of things that you're grateful for that happened during the day. There are going to be some days when the best thing that happened to you is that the day is over, and that's okay. What we want to do is make sure that we are noticing the things that do go well in the day. So when I pick my son up from school, I don't say, "How was your day?" I say, "Hey, what is something that happened that was great today?" Hope you can use that tip. Number 2 is I want you to give that name or give that voice inside your head a name. Now, this voice, it's not just your normal narration voice, if that's what you have, but I am talking about that mean inner voice, that inner voice that says things to you like, "You're a failure. You could do better. You deserved that." It doesn't matter what the voice says to you. And I'm betting that a lot of you have some pretty ugly things that you say to yourself. But the deal is words have power. They have deep, deep power. We don't want that voice inside of our head dictating how our lives go. And words matter, okay? So I want you to take that voice inside your head and I want you to give it a name. But we're not talking about any average name, and we're certainly not using your own name, okay? This is the name of somebody that you would never respect. I'm not asking you to pick a real person, but you hear the name and you're thinking, nope, not trusting them, okay? Thank pop culture for this, but a lot of people choose Karen, okay? So when you start talking to yourself ugly, for women, a lot of times it's you're fat, you're ugly, blah, blah, blah. No, we're not going to accept that because we wouldn't accept somebody else saying that to us. We wouldn't accept someone else talking to our friend that way. So we're not going to take it from ourselves either. So when that voice starts chewing in, like, "You're not enough, you're not anything, you're not going to make it," I want you to be like, Karen, you're not invited to the party today. Karen, go take a nap. I don't want your opinion. And when you call that inner voice something else, it gives you the power back. It breaks that cycle and it kind of makes you laugh. I use it as a challenge to come up with some crazy things to say to Karen. One thing that I like to mention is, Karen, if you don't shut your mouth, I'm going to punch you in the snot box. Makes me giggle. Number 3, affirmations. Okay. This can sound hooky to some, like it doesn't matter, but let's go back to the fact that words have power. So I want you to tell yourself the things that you so desire to hear. What does that look like? For me, I have literally done this multiple times. Get a dry erase marker. I have some around here somewhere. Take this dry erase marker, and I want you to take it and go into your bathroom mirror, and I want you to write positive things about yourself, okay? Mine sometimes are, I am fierce, I am loyal, I am kind, I am beautiful and strong. I also work manifestations into that, right? Like I want to be a TEDx speaker. That is a huge goal of mine. And so I will write, I am a nationally recognized TEDx speaker. Put those positive things in the world and watch them come to life. Even if you don't believe these things when you first start them, you will. You will, because that repetition and just reading those things. I put them in the bathroom because I'm in there a lot. I got to get ready in the mornings. You go in there to shower. You go in there to use the bathroom. Sometimes there's nothing to read. That's why we choose that. So come up with those things, write them down, put them on sticky notes around, put them on the bathroom mirror, and use those and say them to yourself. Next thing I want you to do, number 4, come up with a code word. And that code word needs to be shared with someone else in your life. It could be a spouse, a partner, a friend, a family member, a coworker. It does not matter. I don't care who you choose, but that person needs to know what your code word is. And when you say this code word, now it can't be tacos or something like that, because if you're anybody in America, probably you're saying something like that a lot. Okay, it needs to be something that you wouldn't work into regular conversation. I like it to be funny, a little edgy. That way it makes me laugh when I say it, instead of making it known that I'm about to ask for help. But instead of saying, I need help, I really need help. I'm not feeling well. I am depressed. I am doubting myself, or I'm done. I have no more energy to give the world. I am overwhelmed and I just need some help. Okay. Instead of saying all of that, we're just going to say, I'm going to use my code word right now, rainbow flaps. It's an inside joke from a friend, and it has made me laugh. And instead of texting saying, hey, I need help, all I have to do is say rainbow flaps. She gets that. She giggles, I giggle, and she knows it's time to go help Ricky. She needs me right now. And that can be a distraction. That can be a deep talk. That can be just sitting with somebody and being there, being present with them. But it's a way for us to reach out for help. Because let me tell you something. Resilience isn't born in isolation. We all need help at some point. You don't get through really tough situations by yourself alone. This is a village. So we want to bring that connection with somebody else and share that code word with them. Let them give you yours or theirs, and then see what happens. It's a lot of fun. Finally, 5th tip I have for building your resilience: self-care. Now, self-care gets thrown around a lot. Okay. It's all about self-care, blah, 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 blah. And it is, but it gets a bad rap for going and getting your nails done and pedicures and your hair did and stuff like that. That's not the self-care I'm talking about, though that can work. If you have the means and availability to do that, fine. I'm not judging you. What I'm saying is something, 5 minutes a day even is plenty. But do something every day that feeds your soul and fills up your tank. I give and give and give and give all day long. I start out the morning and I am doing for everyone else. Okay. But things that feed me and feed my tank is, I love making suicide intervention TikToks. It makes me happy. I love going on walks in nature, taking my dogs. I love playing with my dogs. I love telling Shmamexa, because she's always listening, to play fun music. And when I say fun music, for me, that means music that would likely get me kicked off of the PTO, but that's fine. And I will just have a dance party. And I'm not a good dancer. That's okay. No one's around to see me but the dogs. And while they are judging me, they can't actually verbalize it to me, so it's fine. Maybe it's writing in a journal. Maybe it is spending time with your plants, and by yourself. Or maybe it's taking a good shower, blaring music. Maybe it's working out. I don't know what it is for you, but I want you to find even 5 minutes a day and do that one thing for you. This will feed your soul. It will give you more energy, and it will align you better so that you can be resilient to all the other things. Okay. Bonus. I like to give a bonus tip, and my bonus tip for you is this. Please, if you can, get a therapist or a counselor. I have preached this my entire life, and I have used them from time to time, but I've never had a regular therapist that I meet with weekly and we actually talk, or bi-weekly or whatever. I've never had that until this last year. What was I waiting for? What was I waiting on? I thought it was unattainable. I thought it wasn't affordable. I use BetterHelp. It's an app that you put on your phone and you can chat with them and you can have weekly video meetings, and it's all through your phone. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to worry about insurance and stuff like that. It's fairly affordable and you get referral fees. So if you want to get a free week from me, I can absolutely get that to you. It's a code and you just get a free week to try it out. Do this for yourself. And BetterHelp's not the only one. There's Cerebral. There's all kinds of them out there. You can just Google it. Go in person, do it online, whatever you need to do. But I assure you, everyone needs counseling. Not everybody needs intensive therapy, and that's okay. Everybody needs counseling. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you learned a lot. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you, and stay safe out there. Love each other and be kind.